I struggle with depression. I was diagnosed early in my life with depression, and I was told I was always going to have to fight it. If you struggle with depression, or you know someone who struggles with depression, I'm making this video to share with you 6 things I do at my lowest to help me get back to a manageable state. I say manageable because sometimes that is the best we can do, and as long as we are doing our best, we stay winning. Number 1, get out of bed and go sleep somewhere else. At my lowest points, I can't move. I can't even get myself to eat. So the longer I lay in bed and tell myself I'm gonna get up in just 1 more minute, and then I don't because I'm depressed, I feel awful about myself. But I can take a small step to go lay somewhere else. On the couch, on the floor. There have been many times I have just rolled out of my bed and laid on the floor, and you know what? It helps. I did one thing today. I, by all technical means, did get out of bed. A trap I find myself in is that you need to do it all the way, which is almost impossible when you're depressed. So celebrate the little wins. Are you laying on the floor? Yes, but did you get out of bed? Also yes. Number 2, take a shower. This one is hard. When I was at my very, very lowest, I started doing it in steps. In the book Atomic Habits, they talk about how you build a habit not by getting up and running a marathon, but by doing little steps along the way. You stand by the door. After a week, you stand by the door with your tennis shoes on. In another week, you walk out the door. You just keep on building that momentum. In my worst states, I am but a baby and I must take baby steps. One day, I just sat in the bathroom. Not even in the bathtub, just the floor of the bathroom. That escalated in a few days to opening the shower curtain, then turning the water on, then putting my hand under the water, then just getting the water on me without even using shampoo. I continued to work my way up. It obviously helps your mood and your physical body to feel better when you're clean, but cut yourself some slack. You right now are struggling with the bare necessities, so celebrate the little wins, even if you just stepped into your bathroom that day. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Number 3, eat something healthy. Firstly, eat something at all. If you're not eating or you're not up to eating, this is where we spend money. We drive through somewhere, we pick through our pantry, we DoorDash. Once we're at least getting something in our body, healthy or not, we celebrate that win. Then we can start with the next one, which is something healthy. Even if that's just 1 apple, or 1 grape, or 2 sips of water. At the end of the day, the voices in my head tell me that I am horrible and useless. And I can say, that is not true. I ate 1 healthy thing today. That apple is in my belly. I achieved that one thing, and nobody can take that from me. Not even the voices. Number 4, go outside. It's obviously great if we can exercise, but again, bare minimum. We are just making it outside. Build it in steps. Start by opening the blinds of your window, looking out the window, standing in front of your door, sitting in your backyard, touching grass. Even just standing in the sun for 5 minutes can boost your mood. Number 5, call someone. I have the hardest time with this one because at the pits of my depression, I feel like a failure and a loser. When I was at a healthy point, I decided to reach out to a few people that I trust, and I told them about my struggles with depression. I asked them if they were ever somebody I could call if I was ever at another low point in my life. This helped me feel way less guilty for calling them. They want to support me. They told me that, and even the voices in my head cannot refute that. One time I called and I just cried. I just asked them to speak. You don't always have to talk about what's going on. It's just the knowledge that someone is there with you in the moment. It is more than okay to ask for help. And when you feel like you can't, that's usually when you need it the most. Number 6, catch your thoughts with a net and then blend them into soup and then feed that soup to your neighbor and watch their steady decline. Or just catch yourself when you're spiraling. I don't even realize I'm thinking it until that voice is mid-sentence in my head. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm completely spiraling. There are a few keywords I look for to realize when I'm spiraling. Useless, worthless, burden. If I hear these in my head, I know this is most definitely just the depression speaking. And I take actionable steps to correct that. I remind myself of all the people who love me and have told me they want me to be around. In fact, when somebody writes me something, I will screenshot it and share it. I have a folder in my phone of people who have said nice things that they just, I love you and you're great. And I look at those because that's proof. I didn't ask them to do that. I didn't make them, but I have this whole little folder of people who they tell me they want me around. Take a deep breath and try to shut off any voice, good or bad. I stop. I count how many things are red in this room, how many fruits, how many fuzzy textures. I use this to ground myself back into reality. I once asked my therapist, when is this over? When am I finally healed and I'll never have to deal with this anymore? And she smiled at me and said, Kelly, you will always have that trauma. The point of therapy isn't so that we can erase it like it never happened. It isn't so we can never have things that trigger us and send us to dark places. We will always feel the things that happen to us, but we do the work so we have a toolbox to go to when that situation arises. We know what things trigger us and we avoid those situations. We know what it feels to be anxious and we know things that help calm ourselves down. When we find ourselves spiraling, we know how to take care of ourselves. I wanted to be healed. I wanted to be perfect, unmarred flesh. But the truth is, I'm a scar. And that scar will always be there. Instead of trying to erase it and pretend it never happened, how can I help that scar? How can I heal that scar? Help it heal over. Give it what it needs to become strong again. If you or someone you know is struggling with depression, please do not hesitate to reach out for help. Don't be ashamed of medication. Give yourself and the time it takes for you to heal. It will always look different than somebody else, but different doesn't always mean bad. If you're in a dark place and need immediate help, please do not hesitate to call 911, 988, or text 741-741 for help. There is only one you, and we need you. I'm proud of you. Whatever you did, that you just watching this video, great job. We are gonna do this together, little step by little step. It's not how many times we fall, it's that we get back up. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.